So once one child from class 9th, he spoke to me that he hardly spent time with his parent at home. I said, why? So 8-9 hours he's spending in school only, like maybe coming to school takes 1 hour, spending some time school, going back again 1 hour, then having some snacks at home, and then rushing to tuitions again 3 hours there, then having dinner and watching TV or studying a bit, and then again sleep and getting up early in the morning. So the whole schedule was structured in such a way that the child was hardly getting time to spend with his parents. Neither the parent were willing to spend, I suppose. That's why they have put the child in schools, or they send to tuitions for hours, because they don't have time to spare with their kids. This is the reality of today. If you ask me, this is the reality. Most of the parent, they doesn't want to spare time with the kids. So what happens? Kids try to accommodate themselves with some gadget or some friends or some other habit, so that they also don't get into this sparing their time with parents or spending it at home. They also rarely find time to do all this. Now, who will take care of all this? Whom to be blamed? Parents or system or the child? If in school only proper education is provided, then why this child will be spending time in tuitions? Tuitions is again hectic. Going to the tuition will take some time, traffic, the child's energy. Instead of learning something new, the child is wasting time in all those things. Again coming back. Then there also he will spend gossiping something, some with kids. That will be there. While coming back also they will spend some time. All this wastage of time, energy. Instead, they can learn so many things. So many other things. They can learn martial arts. They can learn skating. They can learn stitching also. If you ask your child to stitch something, he or she will not be able to put thread in the needle. This is the scenario. Who will teach them? We do all the shoshebaji in schools. Debate competition, this, that. 4-5 will be there in those competitions. What about the rest of the school? Who will pay attention on them? If they are not good at debate, who will teach them to learn something else which they love? So now the whole talent is shifted to TikTok. Now people feel it's better to make reels. At least some dopamine is released. the stress of studies and education. It should be, the education system should be in such a way that the child should become alert. We should teach them how to be alert, to get the knowledge from anywhere around the world, anywhere, not in the school. They should not be taught all this question answer jotting from board to their notebook. No, they should be taught to form the question from a chapter and write answers to it. If you are a teacher, then how you will make the question paper of this chapter? Teach them. They will make a better question paper than the teacher. They are that talented. But what we are doing with that talent, we are making them sleep. Even my generation people know that these were the flaws, these were the gray areas when we were studying. We couldn't enjoy the subject only. And they are sitting in that board designing the syllabus. They are running the schools with the same old pattern. Nothing is changed. Nothing is changed. They don't have any new idea to bring in. They are scared of implement new things. Why so many parents, the good ones I am telling about, are now opting not to send their children to school because they know that how the time is wasted in school. In the name of annual function rehearsals, if you see, not even a Sunday is spared to the child, as if they are preparing for the Olympics. International event, they think so. What will happen even after a rehearsal of a 1.5 and 2 month also, there is something goes wrong in that function, then maybe the child makes a mistake, or what you will do? Will you be able to undo that? No, na? Then why Sundays are not spared for the participants of annual function? I couldn't understand. Rest of the day you practice. One day you should give a break to everything to give it a fresh start. If you keep on doing the same thing again and again, on the final day you will lose that interest in that. Give a break. Today I will not perform, today I will do the rest of the task. Again, the second day you will feel the energy and that freshness to do that, to perform that. This is a simple observation I have done. But if I'll suggest it to my authorities, they will not take it. They will not take it. Ma'am, you want a Sunday leave, that's what. That's why you are saying all this thing. Yes, I want. You have any problem? I want that break. I cannot perform. I am not a machine. So what happens? Because of this dullness, The teachers you will find, anyhow these people are going to call us on Sunday, whether you do the practice properly or not. So they don't give their 100% only. They simply go there, take ample rest. Again on Sundays they will come. They don't give that 100%. And they are the smartest teacher, I think. Those who don't put their head to change the system. But someone has to speak on this. Someone. And I'll be that person. Today the focus is to bring maximum kids to school. But my question is, what you are giving new to the child in school or college? Okay, it's a business, do earn money. I'm not saying you have risked your money, risked your time, invested it to build this building, to earn money. It's all good. I will not say don't do that. But what you are actually doing for the kid, for the future of kid. Are you people really working on that, or just playing with their future, just earning money? Is your motto is just to earn money, or focus is on improving the education also? There are certain schools where you will see if the head, whoever is sitting on the top or running the school, if their vision is proper, you will see that vision in every single grass on that school. Every little thing in that school. Today, if you will see, your children will take bath and not even clean that bathroom after taking that. Drink water, keep it there only. Go, we also like, we will do it, you go and study, don't waste your time. Since so much time we give them for study, they get bored and they are into Insta and TikTok. Either making reel or either watching reel. If they are making reel, it's still better because they are doing something creative. If they are simply watching it, they are spoiling their eyes, increasing their screen time. What's the sense? There is so many things to be done in the education system. If you really feel that English subject is not going well, what is the purpose of reading English? Learning any subject, you tell me. If I am learning English, so my purpose is, after learning, I must be able to speak with somebody. I must be able to write whatever comes into my mind in a way that it is readable. These are the few simple things, right? And are we able to attain that? Who is going to question that to the board? Who will question? How many kids are able to write, you know? Do the English teacher know? Every year an English teacher is changing. How the teacher will know? If you see, many children doesn't know the difference between then and then. There, there. Every year something new is introduced in their this syllabus. They are confused actually. So many things to learn, so many things to learn. So, what is our duty? To at least reduce other things, and what is important has to be taught to the child. To remove all the unnecessary things. Same goes with Hindi also. Sanskrit is introduced in 6th standard. And then you want us to love Sanskrit. How it is possible? French is introduced in 9th class. Children are loving French because children love everything that is not of their culture. At least Indian student I have seen, they love all those things which doesn't belong to their culture. Pop culture, French, all these things. They will learn Spanish, German, everything, but they don't want to learn Sanskrit. It's tough. Foreign people are learning yoga. Now they are learning Sanskrit also to understand Bhagavad Gita. See, and we are learning their language without knowing whether it is going to be just in hope that either we will get job in France or we will become a French teacher somewhere and earn high salary. So everywhere this is, the business is there, business. But everyone has to think for the masses. If we are educating children, then what changes has to be brought in the system has to be thought keeping in mind masses. So many changes they bring every year, but it's not feasible. Why? Because it is made by keeping certain group of children in mind. Rather, while making these type of planning or system, you should keep everyone in mind. How the teacher will get affected with this type of methodology, how she will implement it, will she be able to implement? If she is taking these many classes, then number of tests. Test is again, it's an issue to be talked on. Nobody talks about. Test and exams. Coming to the education system. So you need to think of the teachers as well. But when I Google about teachers, timetable and all. I think that the board people are not treating the teacher as human being only. They think that she is a robot or machine and she can do any task in any which way we tell them to do. This is how the board design is. Like standing for hours, lecturing the children, there should be no noise in the class. Nice. Horrible design. They don't have time for all this yoga and all this. No? Math, science, these are the compulsion. This has to be taught to the kid. And now, after years of training, they have switched to you in 10th class. You can go for either basic maths or what is that? In basic maths also, the children don't know the basic. Anyhow, they pass the exam. The whole focus is on how to take the exam, how to assess. The focus is not on how to teach that subject to make it easier to give the exams. The moment the shift will be changed from taking the exams to teaching the child or preparing the child, the exam will be nothing for the kid. It will be like a piece of cake. And I don't know who is going to do that. Of course, now many private organizations are coming up with brilliant ideas and they are merging with school and giving them the programs that how they can help in education system. So now school has to gear up and keep up with the current trends. Otherwise, it would be very difficult for schools to survive. Their timing should be reduced. Why homework is given? Why homework at home also? School, the child will think of school and its syllabus only. Why can't child think in a different way? Homework should be given in such a way that the child is not into writing part. They should discover something, they should invent some idea, they should find a hack for anything and come and share in the school. Why the old trend of write question answers 4, 5, this we are following for no reason, then mugging it up and giving the exams and getting good marks? What is the sense in the whole process? Please make me understand, dear Panda, sorry. Make me understand so that I get convinced with all the process that is going around related to the education system. Please let me know. I would like to know the suggestions and comments from you people, sleeping ones.